30. Well, the next time you're in the grocery store aisle, you might notice something just a little bit different when you're checking out the meat.
After 2 years of research by the Beef Checkoff program on what consumers like, you want, and what you're looking for, they've decided new and clearer labels will help customers feel more comfortable when buying meat.
Different cuts of steaks, ribeyes, New Yorks, tenderloins, T-bones. That's what we label them.
Soon, you may not see those familiar names the next time you're in the meat aisle.
We've come up with a new set of labels and names that have gotten the blessing now from USDA, and hopefully we'll start seeing those on store shelves coming this summer.
Changing more than 350 names of meat. This is an update to the Uniform Retail Meat Identification Standards, where officials are hoping these new labels will help guide consumers when planning that steak dinner.
They're going to just change the names a little bit so that they're a little more clear to the average customer about what that exactly is, and also hopefully we'll have some more information on the labels about how to prepare that cut of beef.
But for the butcher shop owner, Dick Johnson, he says he's not going to change his labels and will stick with the same ones he's always used.
I don't know, most of our customers, they come in, they know what they want, they know what they're looking for, and if they're not, they'll ask, what kind of meat should they use for what they're doing, the way they're cooking it and stuff.
These labels are just suggestions for butchers, grocery stores, and restaurants to have uniform labels and hopefully give a boost to the beef market.
I think the more confident that customers can be when they're buying something, that they can go home and actually cook it into something that's going to be good for their family, I think it will help them to purchase beef. So with these new labels, that's really the intention, is to improve our beef market and the ability of customers to purchase beef if they know how to cook it when they get home.
Once again, these new labels are only suggestions for pork and beef, but here's a look at what a new label could look like. You'll see a consumer-friendly name like the porterhouse steak. Then underneath, what part of the body the cut comes from. Then followed with basic cooking instructions. Some new names you may see is the pork butt will now be called a Boston roast. For beef, a boneless shoulder top blade steak will be a thing of the past and now known as a flat iron steak. And a beef under blade boneless steak will now become a Denver steak. Some meat names, however, will stay the same, like ground beef will continue to be labeled as ground beef, and labels on chicken will not change.